Welcome back to Near Lucid. Today we'll be taking a look at the KBD75 v3.1, an affordable compact 75% from KBD fans. KBD fans did send this unit out to us for review, but as always that will not affect our opinion or statements in any way. Before we start, this video is brought to you by FlexiSpot. FlexiSpot makes high quality motorized standing desks like the Comhar, which is what we use now for keyboard builds. I personally have this with the bamboo tabletop texture and a white frame, and I think it looks very clean. The design is minimal and functional, and there are plenty of useful features like a storage drawer, USB-A and USB-C charging ports, and the ability to save height profiles. I would definitely recommend this as a computer or study desk for anyone looking for something sturdy and practical. Right now, FlexiSpot is having their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale, where you can get excellent desks like the Comhar at a discounted price. Check the link in the description for more information. Let's get back to the KBD75. We have a pretty minimal box on the outside here. Opening it up, first is our hot swap PCB. All the sockets here are actually labeled, which is a really nice feature. Next is the case foam that goes under the inner assembly, the very flexible polycarbonate plate, and the plate foam, which goes in between the plate and PCB. And lastly, we have our board, with the 5K screws already installed holding it together. Outside this, we also get a basic braided USB-C to USB-A cable, screws, bottom feet, and an interesting screwdriver. And we also have stabilizers, which are a nice touch given that many premium boards usually don't include them. Onto the specs. The KBD75 is an aluminum top-mounted compact 75%, offering both soldered and hot swap PCBs. The soldered PCB supports 7U space, split left shift, stepped caps, ISO enter, and split backspace, while the hot swap PCB is fixed. Case options are green, purple, dark blue, light blue, black, gray, burgundy, rose gold, e-white, and e-beige. Plate materials are aluminum, polycarbonate, or brass, and you can also opt to pre-build the board with your choice of switches for an extra fee. QMK and VIA are both supported, and the typing angle is 7 degrees. Finally, the unbuilt price, which includes everything I unboxed, is $200 to $260, depending on your plate and case materials. Today we have a dark blue hot swap KBD75 to build with a polycarbonate plate. I've already installed the included stabilizers, clear tape modded and lubed with 205 grade 0 and XHT BDC. The clear tape mod seems to have worked well on the Gentleman 65, so I'll keep doing it on future boards. For switches, I'm going to use cotton candies. These are light tactiles and should provide a pretty unique typing experience and sound. For good measure, I'm also going to do the Tempest tape mod on the bottom of the PCB. We can screw the inner assembly to the top case, the bottom case and top case together, and finally, KBD fans sent out this set of ePVT gray and white. It looks nice and timeless and will be an interesting combination with this navy colored case. Let's take a listen. So to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the sound. It's on the higher pitch side, but there's still some pretty audible, scratchy, and plasticky noise. I would consider PE foam modding, but of course this comes at its own cost of locking you into the signature PE foam sound profile. We have a full video dedicated to this pretty interesting mod, so if PE foam is new to you, be sure to check it out in the description below. The board itself is very light since it's entirely aluminum. While the Jelly Epoch opened my heart to the exploded 75% layout, I am still pretty indifferent to compact 75. It's excellent for utility, as it includes the arrow keys and function row that I personally require for video editing, but just doesn't cut it for me in terms of aesthetics. Additionally, ePVT gray and white didn't include the proper nav cluster keys, so the heights for this row don't match the rest of the board. Kinda scuffed. Ultimately, the layout you choose is up to you, but I wouldn't personally invest too much into Compact 75. As for design, I think it's a bit eccentric. The top and bottom pieces are both chamfered, and they're separated by this middle acrylic piece all around, which fooled me into thinking it was a sandwich-mounted keyboard at first. But actually, this sits under the inner assembly and helps diffuse the RGB underglow implemented into the PCB. There is a pretty high level of customization for this in VIA, and each LED is individually adjustable, so you can make rainbow and gradient effects. The only interruption to the acrylic diffuser are the 5K screws and the left side USB-C port, shrouded in this strange circular aluminum piece. This is called the USB-C protector on their website, and I'm not entirely sure if I like the design of this. The bright side is that it provides more than enough clearance for custom cables with larger connectors, like this one from our sponsor RN Cables. The aluminum weight bar is visible from the back of the board, and even though it's removable, KBD Fans unfortunately doesn't sell extra colors or a brass version, so unless you buy multiple KBD75s, you won't be able to get a different colored weight. Additionally, the weight for the KBD75 v2 has been confirmed by KBD Fans to not fit the v3.1. The bottom of the board has a significant amount of machining. The weight bottom has the KBD Fans logo, and under it is this wave pattern. Near the bottom of this is a small Rama-esque X cutout, which goes all the way to the acrylic RGB diffuser. For material quality, there are very few comments when it comes to a vendor as large as KBD Fans. Even though I've seen and heard of questionable quality in the past, there is no evidence of that here. The anode quality is excellent, very matte all throughout, with no interior scuffs, exterior scuffs, or inconsistent spots. This blue color is pretty tasteful, although I might prefer to have it be just a little darker. It is nice to me personally to finally have a blue board for a change. The KBD board lineup has always been great in terms of value, so there's not much for me to complain about. There are plenty of colors, hot swap and soldered PCBs, pretty decent included stabilizers, and even a build service. And all this is constantly kept in stock, so there are no worries of missing out on a group buy or pre-order. I would, however, like to see different colored USB-C protectors and bottom weights offered separately for the people who would like to add a little extra personalization to their board. Otherwise, the KBD75 is a great, easily accessible option for those who want a relatively inexpensive compact 75 with a little bit of RGB flair. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching this episode of Near Lucid. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up. If you have feedback or questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We'd be more than happy to answer. Also, these videos take lots of work, and by subscribing, you're letting us know that you want us to keep making them. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys later.